sure that we're sitting forward on our chair so that we're not relaxing back, but we're really sitting up nice and tall. Our feet are planted on the ground. And we're going to do our sun salutation that we've done the past few weeks. So we start off by reaching both of our hands out to the side and both hands all the way up to the top. And then we press our fingers together all the way down. And then we shoot them back up again. And we open wide and all the way down. Then hands on our lap, we have our snake spine. So we relax the head down and then we look forward. And then we drop the head and we roll all the way back up again. Gorgeous. Then we cross one arm over our chest. We open a great big door. And then we look behind us. We bring our arm back to the side and then up and over into a side bend. And then back again. Lovely. And then the other side, we cross over. We open a great big door, really wide. Look behind us for a small twist, back to the side, and then up and over into our side bend, and back again. And then lastly, we'll warm up our neck, so we look down to the ground, and up to the ceiling, looking down, and back up to the ceiling, and then looking over to the right, and over to the left, over to the right again, and over to the left again. Lovely, back to the middle. Lovely. Okay, we'll go for our warm-up just now. So I'll mark through it first and then we'll do it with the music. Imagining that our pelvis is rooted down into the seabed and that our spines are like seaweed. We've done this imagery before. And just gently allowing your spine to sway from side to side, keeping your pelvis rooted down. Trying to really move the spine and move the back to warm it up from left to right. Nice and gentle. And then switching and moving it forwards and backwards. So really rocking in the pelvis, so you're sitting at the front of your pelvis and the back of your pelvis. Really warming up that lower spine. Lovely. And then we're going to go for a twist. So sitting up tall, just twisting really gently, looking behind you. Seeing if you can twist from the base of your spine all the way through your chest up to the top of your head. Just twisting and looking around. And back to center. And then we're going to introduce the arms this time. So moving side to side again, just gently allowing those arms to float over like their little seaweed tentacles. I don't know if seaweed has tentacles. Just reaching from left to right. And then changing, going forwards and backwards, using your arms to sway forwards, making sure you're not going to crash into a table or anything. That's it. And back. And really allowing your spine to move as well. So not just doing the arms, but doing the back as well. Lovely. And sitting up tall, and we're going to go for a twist again. So the arms are just nice and low as we twist around and look behind us. Like they're swaying in the water. Nice. And back to center. We're going to go once more, but this time a bit bigger. So really reaching to the side, reaching out wide at shoulder height. Try and reach up to the top diagonals as well. Really stretching those fingertips and your palms of your hands. Stretching and reaching, but keeping your pelvis rooted in that chair. And now going forwards and backwards. So reaching forwards and back. Trying to reach and stretch all the way up. Lovely. Trying to stretch those fingers, stretch those hands really wide. Yes, there we go. And then twisting around, so keeping your arms up high as we twist and look behind us. Imagine the arms are soft and floating in the ocean current. And then allowing the arms just to settle down. And we're going to start stamping our feet. Imagine really pressing our toes into the sand of the seabed. So lifting up, try and point your feet and then go toe, ball, heel. So lift up and then press the toes and the balls of the foot and then the heel down. Up and down, great big steps. Really squish those feet into the ground. And picking up the pace a bit, marching a bit quicker. And even faster, try and go a little bit quicker now. And then as fast as you can for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to our marching. Pressing into the seabed. And again, we're going to go fast. Go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to our marching again. Lovely. Allow the feet to rest. We're just going to lift the arms up tall and we're going to bring them down on top of our head and tapping all across our skull. Quick fingers, getting all of those messages firing in our brains. Going down the back of the head, to the back of the neck, and then around onto your forehead, down onto your cheeks, onto your chest. You can get a little bit heavier now with your tapping. Down one arm. Really feeling that pressure from your hand down into your arm, waking up the skin. And across to the other arm, tapping down one side and up the other. Then moving on to our bellies, tapping around. You can lean forward and just give your kidneys the back of your body tap, and the other side. Then down our thighs, making lots of noise. Going on the outsides of your legs, and then the insides, outsides, and insides. Then just rubbing the knees gently, warming them up. And then just rubbing down your shins. That's it. If you can reach behind your legs, trying to get your calves as well. Nice, and sitting up nice and tall. we have 7 toe taps forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, close on 8. Other leg, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, close on 8. Then we brush out, brush in, stamp, stamp, stamp. Brush, brush, stamp, stamp, stamp. Imagine you've got chewing gum on the bottom of your shoe that you're scraping off. And then stamping away, scrape the chewing gum off, scrape it off, stamp, stamp, stamp. Then our wiggle foot. Toes, heel, toes, heel, toes. Slide in, 2 taps with our hands. Then toes, heel, toes, heel, toes. Slide in, tap, tap. Again, toes, heel, toes, heel, toes. Slide in, tap, tap. Last time, toes, heel, toes, heel, toes. Slide in, tap, tap. And we've got our heel strikes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we finish with our candy floss ankle. Imagining we're picking up candy floss, circling around, and place it down. Other foot, pick it up and circle the ankle. Feel all those clicks. And place it down. Pick up the first foot, go the opposite direction, circling around and down, then picking up, circling last time, and placing it down. So we will do all of that with our music 3 times through, starting from our toe taps. Last time. Ready? And. So we're holding onto our bed sheet with 2 hands, and then we have a great big billow up and down, and then billow up and down, and then we smooth out our bed sheet 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we cross our body, we pinch one corner, and we make a great big arc, like we're trying to put the bed sheet onto the corner of our bed. And then we cross over the other way, and great big arc all the way over. Yes, let's try that from the beginning. So we've got our bed sheet in our hands, and we billow up and down, up and down. Smooth it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. We cross and pinch. Lift up and over, behind us, then cross and pinch, up and over, and behind us. Then we pick up a shirt with 2 hands on one side. We lift up and we shake twice. Shake and shake. Then we pick up some jeans on the other side. Lift them up, shake and shake. Then we pin our socks onto the washing line. So we pinch, 2, 3, and 4. We have a great big sniff. But, somebody just put dirty socks in the washing. So we pull them down. 1, 2, 3, 4. We ball them up in our hands, and then I'm going to aim at the camera and fire. Throw them at me because it was probably my fault. So we'll go from the beginning again. We've got our bed sheet in 2 hands, and we lift up and down, billow up and down, smooth out. 1, 2, 3, 4. We pinch across, great big arc up and over, pinch across, great big arc up and over. Then we pick up our shirt, lift, shake and shake. Then our jeans, lift, shake and shake. Pinch our socks, 2, 3, 4, great big sniff. And disgusted faces. Pull our socks down, 2, 3, 4, ball them up, aim and fire. Lovely, yes. one, the one with 6 moves and everything is done 8 times. So our first move was our toe tapping and pointing. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we had hitting our thighs and stamping 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we had clicks that went down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we had our marching and we went heel, then our toe tapped. Heel, then toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. 8 times. Try and really keep those toes off the ground until they tap down. I can't remember. This is number 7 and number 8. Then we push to the side together. Side together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then our last was our creeping. So our toes went down, then our heels. Toes, heels. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So like we're creeping through a house. We're trying to be really nice and quiet. So those are our 6 moves. We'll try them with the music and we'll do them twice through because we're going to do this again when we stand up later on. So I think we'll come up to our feet just now and we will do some bar work. So when you stand up, either come to the back of your chair or hold on to a table or somebody's hand, whatever you need, and then we'll do some stuff standing. So again, making sure that there's no room around you, making sure there is room around you, and there's no obstacles in the way. We're going to sit forward on our chair, really planting your feet into the ground, either one foot in front of the other or 2 feet side by side. We're going to imagine that we have that seaweed spine that we had this morning. So just gently rocking forwards and backwards, rocking your arms as well. And we're going to come up to standing on a ready, steady, go. So we have ready, steady, and go. Up to standing. Let's just march our feet around the back of your chair or to the side of a table or whatever you have near you. That's it. And holding on to support, placing your feet like you're standing on train tracks. So your toes are pointing forwards. And we'll start off with 8 toe taps like we were just doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we're going to tap our heel. So you can bend the knee and hit the heel down, then stand, heel, stand, heel, up, heel, and up. So you're bending the supporting knee, you're pulling your toes up, and you're just tapping your heel out in front of you, and then bringing it back. We'll do this 8 times through. Then our feet are on train tracks, and we've got our pliés. So we bend down and stretch, we bend and stretch, bend and stretch, and then turning our feet out into what looks like a pizza slice. And then again, we bend and stretch, bend and just straighten the knees, bend last time, straighten the knees and opening our feet a bit wider. Then again, we bend our knees and stretch, bend and stretch, bend and stretch, and back to our train tracks, our feet in parallel. Lovely. Let's go through all of that from the beginning. So we start off with our toe taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then our heels. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we bend and stretch, bend and stretch. 3rd time, stretch, turn the feet out to our pizza slice. Again, we bend those knees and stretch. Try and keep our posture up tall even when we're bending. That's it, 3rd time, and then open the legs a bit wider. Then we melt those knees and up tall. 2, up tall, 3, up tall, and feet back to parallel. exercise that we were literally just doing on our chair a moment ago. Our pointing, hitting our thighs, our clicking, and then our heel-toe walks, which you might need to travel a little bit forward for them. Then our pushing to the side, moving out and in, opening and closing our legs. And then lastly, our toe-heel walks, like we're creeping around. Okay, let's just go for it and keep following me, but every step you'll do it 8 times through. So once you've finished one of them 8 times, move on to the next one. With a partner, in which case I'll use my chair, or you can just do it by yourself. There's different versions. But our first option was we stretched forwards, then back in, and then we had 3 claps, 1, 2, 3. Then we stretched the other foot forwards and in, clapping, 1, 2, 3. Again, reach forwards and back, clap, 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 reach and back, clap, clap, clap. Then our second version, we reached forwards and back, 3 stamps, 1, 2, 3. Again, we reach and back, stamping, 1, 2, 3. Forwards and back, 1, 2, 3. Again, forwards and back, 1, 2, 3. Then we went out to the side and in, stamping, 1, 2, 3. Side and in, 1, 2, 3. Side and in, 1, 2, 3. Side and in, 1, 2, 3. Now, whenever we reach forward, really try and stretch and point as far as you can, and then back in again. Yeah, so you can use the chair to reach and back in. Same with the side. You really want to try and stretch and elongate that arm as far out as you can go in either direction.